Jesus is ready to breathe his last. It is now time for the seventh and final word. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Right now I'm commending my spirit into Daddy's hands, because I wasn't supposed to do this talk. But as I stand in front of you, I assure you that every time we think we've had enough, God gives us strength and courage for a new beginning. When I first came here, I saw and heard and experienced John the Baptist. I said, Lord, give me strength. And sure enough, 3 months later, the strength, the courage, the grace, the support, the love has been shown. So that what felt as a moment of despair at the beginning of my ministry here has become a source of comfort and joy. Because I chose to say, Daddy, you brought me here. Daddy, you see the pain and the suffering in the first month. But Daddy, into your hands I commend my spirit. When Jesus commended his spirit into his Father's hands, did he know what was going to happen? As I said in last night's homily, the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, what we call the Synoptic Gospels, speak of a progressive understanding of Jesus. He was fully divine, but he was also fully human. Therefore, the answers to who he is had to be unfolded over time. But in the Gospel of John, John takes a different view. John says from the very beginning, the Word took flesh. From the very beginning, Jesus knew his purpose. From the very beginning, Jesus knew what his Father wanted, and he was going to comply. And so in John's Gospel, Jesus knows what's going to happen. In the other Gospels, it's a question of trust. Even more importantly, it's a question of surrender. The last word from last night's homily, which is rather fitting to continue today. That when we learn in every moment, in every situation, to say, Daddy, into your hands I commend this moment, these people, this experience. Into your hands I commend my spirit. I am saying to Daddy, take charge. I am saying to Daddy, you have the power that I don't. I'm saying to Daddy, you have the strength that I crave. I'm saying to Daddy, you have the answers to all the questions that surface in my life. And so I invite each of us, as we continue to reflect on the crucified Lamb of God on the cross, to place before this Lamb all the issues and problems and pains in our lives. Hear Jesus crying out, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. And then we who follow Jesus have the courage to say the same. Daddy, in this moment of health crisis, I commend my spirit. In this moment of financial crisis, I commend my spirit. In this moment of relational crisis, I commend my spirit. In this deep, dark moment of spiritual crisis, where somehow I can't feel your presence, I commend my spirit. The more we learn how to surrender and commend ourselves into the hands of our powerful God, the more we will see wonders taking place. But it's a process. We have to go through it. Before we can run, we have to walk. Before we can walk, what do we have to do? Crawl or creep. And sometimes we are reduced in our journey to a stage of creeping. When everything else is taken away, we are reduced to that state of spiritual creeping, so that as we recommend ourselves to our merciful Father, Father says, I am with you. And I will give you what you need to not just learn how to once again creep and crawl into unfamiliar territory, but I will give you my Spirit. When the time is right, He will pick you up and you will learn how to walk. And as you walk and begin to trust more in my power, my grace, my mercy, my love, in time to come, you will once again run. Run to the finishing line. Run to claim your prize, your crown of victory. For the more you have learned how to surrender yourselves into my hands, the more you will see my power active and working in your life. Gaze upon the crucified Christ. Hear His voice in your ears. And when you feel the anger, the pain, the desolation creeping in, have the courage to say like Jesus, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. To Him, beloved, be glory and praise forever and ever.